Reading was not a skill that early man possessed. They didn't have television shows, movies, or the internet to entertain themselves as we do. Passing along tall tales by word of mouth was the most efficient and entertaining way for people of the past to share information. As you can imagine, many bizarre animals with strange appearances must have baffled prehistoric men. This is how stories of myth and legend began. Today, we'll talk about some of those myths and reveal 10 creatures that may be just more real than fantasy. Colossal Squid. Norse sailors spread stories of the Kraken, a mythical beast found off the coasts of Greenland and Norway. Known for terrorizing early seafarers, it would use its massive tentacles to drag ships down to the bottom of the ocean. If this didn't work, it would swim in circles, causing whirlpools to skin the vessels. A massive appetite for human flesh allowed the beast to swallow a whole ship's crew in a single gulp. Thankfully, we've never seen aggressive and large creatures with this type of desire to take out ships. However, the sea does hold some mysterious, gigantic creatures. The colossal squid is the largest squid species. They are believed to grow between 39 feet and 46 feet in adulthood. Rarely captured, it's easy to see how these creatures could inspire myth and legend in the minds of early sailors. Sakaga Antelope. The animal found at number 9 doesn't have any myth associated with it, but its strange appearance makes it look like a creature straight from the pages of the Dr. Seuss books of your childhood. The Sakaga antelope are found in the semi-desert grasslands of Central Asia. Their body structure was specifically adapted to survive in harsh, dusty environments. Sakaga antelopes are distinguished by a large, bulbous nose that enables them to filter out dust in the air in order to breathe. These odd-looking antelopes have existed since the Ice Age, but were hunted near extinction. Perhaps Dr. Seuss could write a story starring them to help with conservation efforts. Narwhal. First appearing in ancient Mesopotamian art, unicorns are mythological creatures often sought after for the magical benefits held in their horns. The majestic animal resembles a horse with a single horn on its forehead. The horn is believed to have magical properties and powers. Myths touted the horn's ability to heal many ailments such as stomach illness, epilepsy, and poisoning. This is one of the mythical creatures we really wished we'd come across in nature. Unfortunately, we have yet to find a real unicorn, on land, that is. In the Arctic waters surrounding Canada, Greenland, and Russia, you may be lucky enough to spot a unicorn swimming around the icy seas. The narwhal, also referred to as the narwhal, is a whale species popular for its large, singular tusk or horn protruding from the middle of its head. Not quite the unicorn we had in mind, but close enough? Mermaids. Mermaid myths are based on sailors' tales that depict their interactions with creatures that were seemingly half human and half fish. Rumors spread terrifying stories of these creatures, charming sailors with their melodic singing voices, summoning storms, and sinking ships deep in the sea, never to be seen again. Science has yet to locate any real-life merfolk, but several real-life animals could be the basis for these tales. Manatees have flat mermaid tails, and flippers that could resemble short, stubby arms. It is easy to see how distressed sailors could make these human-sized creatures for a mythical being at a distance and in turbulent waters. Beluga whales have also oddly been associated with mermaid folklore. Niffler. In the story Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, a creature is described that is an excellent thief drawn to taking shiny items. The Niffler, unfortunately, is only found in this literary universe, but it is based on a real-life animal. Located in Canada and the United States, the star-nosed mole is equipped to be a stealthy thief. This odd-looking creature has 22 finger-like extensions on its nose that aid it in feeling around its dark underground environment. Not blessed with the best eyesight, the star-nosed mole instead uses sensory receptors on its nose tentacles to help it see. These sensory receptacles, known as Eimer's organs, help the moles efficiently identify, catch, and eat their prey with remarkable quickness. Star-nosed moles can eat a meal in a matter of seconds. Vampire deer. Vampire myths began with tales of undead human-like creatures lurking in the dark, waiting to suck unsuspecting victims' blood. Over time, vampire myths have evolved into stories more romantic and fantastical in nature. Horrifying faces transformed into handsome, cold-hearted men, ever ready to protect a damsel in distress with their superhuman senses. Although superhuman vampires don't actually exist, vampire deer are very real. Vampire deer are a small deer species native to China and Korea. Vampire deer is actually a nickname of the species officially referred to as water deer. Water deer are nicknamed vampire deer because they grow two tusk-like teeth that resemble fangs. These fangs are not used to suck blood, but they are used for defense when the deer are threatened. Glaucus Atlanticus. The philosopher Plato told the story of Atlantis, where a utopian society was founded by people descended from the gods. A powerful navy backed this technologically advanced society. Unfortunately, this prestigious land was doomed to be lost to the sea after experiencing a natural disaster of biblical proportions. The Glaucus Atlanticus is an angelic blue slug that looks like it may have been an inhabitant of Atlantis. This lovely creature has a handful of awe-inspiring nicknames. It's also known as the blue sea dragon, sea swallow, blue angel, blue glaucus, dragon slug, blue dragon, blue sea slug, and blue ocean slug. This rare sea slug floats upside down like a beautiful drifting angel. Although with beauty comes pain. These creatures store the nematocytes from the man-o-wars they feed upon. Touching them can pack a nasty sting. Komodo Dragons. Undoubtedly, one of the most popular mythical creatures is the dragon. Early mythologies viewed these fire breathers as large reptilian creatures who flew through the air and rained fire down on the earth. The word is derived from draken, which translates as either giant serpent or sea serpent. Real-life dragons don't have the ability to fly or breathe fire, but they pack a nasty bite. Komodo dragons are among the world's largest lizards. Discovered in the South Lower Sunda Islands of Indonesia by W. Douglas Burden, the animal was described as a hoary customer, black as dead lava, whose very aspect spoke of indefinite existence. This cinematic encounter was the inspiration for the film King Kong. Basilisk. The animal at number 2 can master a feat of biblical proportions. In European myths, the basilisk was regarded as a serpent king able to bring death with a single glance. Harry Potter fans probably know what we're talking about. The formidable snake was created by the dark wizard Herpo the Foul when he placed a chicken egg under a toad and summoned the giant serpent. Real-life basilisks are, in fact, extinct, but a close relative is still found in nature. The iguana-like lizard basilisk is also known as the Jesus Christ lizard. It is not as large as its mythical relative, however, this little guy has his own impressive party feat. It can't strike you down with a single glance, but it can run for short periods across the water, which is almost as cool. Before we move on to our number 1 creature, it's time for today's shocking topic. A member of our team found this image while scrolling Instagram. Considering the topic of this video, we couldn't resist wanting to show you. We actually mistook this strange creature for a real animal at first, but we quickly came to our senses when a brief follow-up revealed that it's simply a toy created by Ekaterina Gachman, an author and creator of such toys resembling mythological-looking creatures. A+ for creativity. Now let's check out the creature in our number 1 spot. Platypus. Scientist George Shaw first described the animal in our top spot with great skepticism. In notes he stated, "A degree of skepticism is not only pardonable but laudable, and I ought perhaps to acknowledge that I almost doubt the testimony of my own eyes." He was not sold that this animal was real even after seeing it for himself. When Australians first brought the platypus to Britain, people believed the animal was a hoax. It appeared as if 2 animals had been stitched together. This odd-looking mammal has a paddle-shaped tail like a beaver, a sleek, furry otter body, and the webbed feet and bill of a duck. Oh, and platypus are also one of the only venomous mammals. What a taxidermy dream! And there you have it. Did any of the animals we picked prove some mythical creatures are actually real? Maybe not, but if you come across an actual unicorn, please let me know. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. As always, Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time!